All right. Welcome back to Phone. We are jumping right back into phone. This is going to be part 3 of 4. And as you can see here, oh yes, it's time once again to put in your mouth guard, get your spandex ready, and dive into another series of difficult puzzles to prove to yourself and the game master that you're truly the first inaugural phone champion. I can't wait. I can't jam wait. I know I'm the phone champion. All right, what do we got here? What was that? Grizzlies? Polar bears? Or grizzly? Okay, we got to unlock it somehow. There's grizzly bears, polar bears, koala bears. In red, it says imposter. Funny thing is that koala bears are not actually bears. They're actually marsupials. So maybe that... I get it now. So that might be the actual imposter. So let's try koala as the imposter. All right. Koala. Let's see if that works. Unlock. Oh, yeah. Jam Genius. I'm a Jam Genius. Let's go into contacts. We're going to hunka burn in love. She sells by the seashore. McFly. Great Scott. I'm stuck in the year. Help. I'm stuck in this body. Paul. And help, Paul. He's stuck in my body. So these all seem like quotes. I mean, Great Scott, that was Back to the Future. That's more of a tongue twister than anything else. Could potentially get you tongue-tied. No, kidding. And a hunka burn in love does sound familiar as well. So let's go to smart home. Home office. See if the... Oh, yeah, it's dark. I didn't turn the gym lights on. All right, home office. All right, can we zoom in? We can. So there's a note here. It says, Odysseus plus Penelope equals. Odysseus plus Penelope. So a little bit of a Roman mythology there. Odysseus and Penelope, they did have a son. I believe his name was, I don't know how to, I'm probably going to pronounce it wrong, but I think it's Telemachus. That might be what we're looking for. Let's go back into the, let's try Telemachus. And I think that's how you spell it. Yeah, Jam Genius. Jam Genius. B. Crossman, valued diamond delivery customer, dearest diamond delivery customer. We're very sorry to say that the 16-year-old we hired to bring you a loose bag of fine-cut diamonds has run off with them. Who would have thought? Your delivery has been put on hold. Okay, fair enough, because you don't have them. However, we intend to keep your deposit. Excuse me? I don't think so. As always, your DD app is available to replace an order. If you lost your PIN, check your secret hint below. Secret hint 4263, obviously. Now, is that secret hint, is that 4263 is one of the secret hints and then obviously is the other secret hint? Or is that like, is it saying obviously it's 4263? Like I should know that by now. Anyway, better luck next time. So the DD app 4263. Mr. Delivery, 4263. Okay. Diamond. What did that say? Diamond, a bag full of them. Status is pending. So dispatch delivery. Hooray, your delivery is on the way. Our magical drone is on its way to your place. Track the delivery. Let's see if it makes it to our house this time, or at least makes it to the place. Well, you never know. It's taken a while. It's definitely taken its precious time. Couldn't have seen that coming. Oh no, we've lost communication with the drone. Please wait while we figure out what happened. I bet they're stolen again. Let's check our emails. Yeah, valued diamond delivery customer. I see you tried to have the order redelivered, which means you've been charged again. That's rude. This delivery to 4263 Masterson Drive. So that's why it's 4263 is our PIN number, because it was our address. So this delivery to 4263 Masterson Drive also failed despite us sending it with the barista instead of the child. But it turns out nobody is trustworthy with bags worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. which is ridiculous. Of course, you should be able to trust people to run around with hundreds of thousands of dollars in diamonds in a bag and expect them to get delivered to the appropriate customer. We caught up with the kid from the original order, and he was all like, "You only pay me $7.25 an hour. Why wouldn't I steal?" Fair enough. No, it's not a good reason. It's not a good reason. Anyway, this has been an automated message. If you respond, I won't talk back. If you're upset with the quality of the order, of course I'm upset with the quality of the order. Please follow the steps accordingly. Purchase some thick scented paper, preferably vanilla or lavender. Buy a nice set of pens off Daintree. Write a strongly worded letter, go back out and purchase an envelope, return home and realize that you need stamps. Go back out and purchase stamps, get the letter in the envelope, address it, and stamp it. Then throw it in the throw it in the trash because we sell illegal diamonds to rich people. Nobody cares about your feelings. You can't even report us to the BBB. That's hilarious. It's just a lost cause. App find friends in password protected. Hint. Blank, 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 easily. Obviously, right? It's obviously, right? I mean, that makes sense. IOUSLOI and then 3 letters before is 4263. Obviously, right? Yeah, Jim Genius. Now, 4263 Masterson Drive. Look at that. McFly. Wasn't McFly in our contacts? Yeah. Great Scott, I'm stuck in the year. Now, that was from Back to the Future. Right? I don't remember exactly which Back to the Future, but I remember them being saying it was like 1950 something. It was in the 1950s. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it was the 1950s. So let's go 1950, 1951, 1952, 1953, 54, 1955. Oh, Jam Genius. I absolutely knew it. I knew it. I knew it was in the 1950s. Just didn't know which 1950 it was. So why not fudge the system a little bit? Good thing it didn't have like a you can only attempt it 3 times before we lock you out forever. It's a good thing that wasn't there. So trivia, are you ready? I'm a Jim Genius. Of course I'm ready for a trivia. Let's go. I am ready. Bring it on. What's your first question, Game Master? Yes, first question. Where was the Declaration of Independence located in 1943? Easy. Fort Knox. Absolutely. Super easy. Fort Knox. 100%. That's the warm-up. Okay. If that was the warm-up, I'm confident with the rest. 3 more to go. What was the first toy ever advertised on television? I have no idea. No idea, but a quick search will help me find Mr. Potato Head. Mr. Potato Head was the first toy that was ever advertised on television. Mr. Potato or potato, however you want to say it. Potato Head. Jam Genius, it's got to be it, right? I mean, Google would never lie to me. You looked that up, did you? How'd you know? Whatever, 2 more. What's the world's largest island? So you might immediately start to think that Hawaii is the world's largest island, but it's not. It's actually a combination of a crap ton of smaller islands, right? But the world's largest island, it's actually Greenland. If I can spell it right, Greenland. I know it's the answer. You don't have to. Yeah, there you go. You don't have to make me wait. I'm getting real sick of you being good at this. Last one. What were the Beatles before they were Beatles? Are they talking about Beatles the bug or Beatles the the music band. I'm assuming they're talking about Beatles, the music band, because Beatles, I mean, there's a bunch of Beatles, and that would just be larvae. I think I don't know what Beatles are before Beatles. So I'm guessing they're talking about Beatles, the band. And a quick search will show that Beatles, before they were Beatles, were actually the Quarrymen or the Silver Beatles. So let's try Quarrymen. We're going to try Quarrymen and see if that works. If that doesn't work, then it's going to be the Silver Beatles. But let's try that. That should work, right? That's your password. Okay, so we know that from part 2, we know that when he said that's your password, we know that Quarryman is the password. I'm proud of you. Now go read some messages. Okay, perfect. I love reading messages. This has got to be the Quarryman then. Quarryman. There you guys go. Password for the messages. All right, let's read some messages. Georgia, remember to send me Steven's schedule. I'm not very comfortable violating his trust like that. You work for the company, not Steven. You know it's spelled Steven, right? Get back to work. Steven. Harold, I think we should talk about this whole C32 thing. Why do you think it's a good idea to text me about that? I just don't want to get in trouble. Who's going to get you in trouble? Isn't what this company doing considered treason? Like treason at worst. Plus, Oz is setting up a scapegoat for us. Don't stress about anything. Somehow calling it light treason isn't making me feel any better. Look, it's diet treason, okay? It's not full treason. It won't hit you the same way full treason hits you. It's just diet treason. It's light treason. It's only a little bit. It's only a little bit of bad. Just get back to work, understand? Yes, sir. How the hell did Michael get out of custody? We're interviewing the security team now. Apparently, he had some hidden weapon on his person that the team didn't expect. How? Why? They said it seemed like he knew they were coming for him. That's impossible unless someone told him. You didn't tell him, did you, Steven? No, of course not. Good boy. Good boy, Steven. It's a good boy. R&D. Oh. Remember that kiss we shared under the stars? What? Oh my God, my bad. That was meant for upper management. Your names are next to each other. I have so many questions, but no time to ask of them. Don't you worry your little shaved head. I don't have a shaved head. Oh, you know we're working on a laser that restores hair instead of taking it away. Really? How's that going? Well, we're running out of volunteers. Why would you be running out of volunteers? They don't allow werewolves into the building, apparently. How did you get this job? I'm really, really good at what I do. What do you do? Exactly. That's exactly what I do. I'm really good at it. But if you ask me what I actually do, it's exactly what I'm good at. I did what you asked. Let's just say that Jerry is incapacitated permanently. I'm really angry that I read that laugh the way you intended me to. What did you end up doing? Tear his fingernails off one by one, cement him into blocks, and drop him into the ocean? Live burial? Much, much worse, amigo. Have you ever heard of waterboarding? Oh my God, yes. Imagine that, but with jello, which wouldn't work. It wouldn't actually work. You're going to dump jello on somebody's face with a rag over it. The jello's going to bounce off. It doesn't actually go through the rag. What? Okay, imagine being waterboarded with your favorite flavor of jello. Is that even possible? He ate so much jello that I don't think he'll ever wake up. Consider it a diabetic coma. Oh, so they just like force fed him jello then. Because it wouldn't make sense. You can't put a rag over someone's face and then pour jello on it. It's too thick. It wouldn't go through the rag, right? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I've never tried to do that with jello before. Like I've never seen it attempted with jello, I guess I should say. um, Actually, to be technical, he may or may not have drowned in lime jello. We're still figuring out the logistics. That's actually incredibly devious. Lime? Whose favorite flavor is lime? Screw you, Harold. Don't be that way. I told you and everyone else here to never call me by my real name. I am only R&D to you. But I guess you should probably just call me Mr. Stupid Lime Man. Mr. Stupid Lime Man. Now, the fact that those letters are some capped, some lowercase, could be a clue. It could be an actual clue to something. So there's an RTPMA. RTPMA. We'll come back to it. You never know. It might be something. It might be nothing. Oz. General, I have some great news. You've obtained the unredacted file. Not yet. I have someone working on it for us. Perfect. When do you expect it by? Hopefully in the next few days. How's the whole scapegoat thing coming along? Everything is in motion. Once we get our hands on the unredacted C32, we can send the final piece of the damning information to the patsy. It's only a matter of time before the company gets investigated and raided by the FBI. Steven, upper management, and the fool we're setting up are going to be the first to go down. You've still got the island set up for me to escape to. Absolutely, it's the least I can do for you for all the help you've been. Betraying your country seemed so easy for you to do. I must ask why. You're giving me an island and like a ridiculous amount of money. I suppose everyone has their price. I have work to get done. Oz out. Okay. Donovan. Donnie, what's up? Hey, Harry. How's it hanging? High and high and right. Nice. What do you need this time? I'm thinking 2 pianos, a copy of Young Frankenstein, and a hotel ice machine. Great. I already have 2 of those. You'll have to give me the time to work on getting Young Frankenstein though. Sick. How much? For you, $30 per piano and $700 for the DVD. That seems weird. $30 for a piano and $700 for a DVD. And I'll throw in the hotel ice machine, so long as you don't mind it being from Ramada. Ramada is fine, but for $700, it better be Blu-ray. Fine, but I'll need a few weeks. You got it. Hot date. You know it. Well, if I'm being honest, I don't have the date like locked in per se. Okay. Per se, by the way. Oh, yeah. Anyway, Deb from marketing is totally into me though. Nice. Yeah, the other day I had my shirt off in the copy room, and when she walked in, she was like, Harold, why aren't you wearing a shirt? Why are you taking photocopies of your biceps? Please move. I have work to get done. So that clearly means that she is into you. Deb from marketing is super into you. Super cool. That sounds like she's into it, right? Definitely. Once I get her to my apartment and she sees that I have the ice machine from Ramada, she won't be able to resist me. Totes my goats. I love that commercial. I'll let you know when I have the DVD. Blu-ray. Right. Blu-ray. We should totally hang out sometime. Friday? Yeah, that would be awesome. Sorry, I can't. I have to return videotapes. Oh, all right. Next time. For sure. Okay. I don't know what we found in there, but let's go to link and see. Oh, app link is password protected. Piano plus DVD. The DVD was $700. Piano was $730. So the DVD was $700, or technically Blu-ray. The piano was $30. So 30 plus 700 would come to $730. So 730. We have Click Me for the top social. Stranded at the drive-in. Jay at Stranded at the Drive-In. Hey, they call me Jay. I'm a fan of the show Trading Places. I'm a greasehead. I love my Thunderbird. I love you forever, Sandy. Now, Trading Places, I never really watched Trading Places at all. But Greasehead, Thunderbird, I love you forever, Sandy. That to me reminds me of the movie Grease, which had some amazing cast members, but they had like grease heads, right? So they had like whatever they were. I remember the T-Birds or whatever they were called, right? The T-Birds. I just remember there being like Zuko, like Danny Zuko. There was Frenchie. There was Rizzo, right? So and then there was Sandy, obviously, and John Travolta played Zuko. So maybe this is all about John Travolta. J stands for John Travolta, maybe. Stranded at the drive-in. There was a scene in Greece where Zuko was trying to get fresh with Sandy, and Sandy ended up like kneeing him in the groin or something like that, and then bailing out of the car. So that makes sense to be stranded at the drive-in. It's a classic. It's a classic movie. It's a really old movie. It's really well done. It's a good watch. If you haven't seen it, look, it's a chick flick, but it's good. No, like it is. Um, Someone called me Michael today, so he's getting wasted. Just picked up Quentin's new movie. It came out in '94. Don't listen to the rumors. I'm staying alive. Lost my wig and I need hairspray. That's definitely Grease. That was a I feel like that was a Frenchie. There was a Frenchie song where she was trying to be a hairdresser. At least that's how I perceived it. Look Who's Talking. For the last time, I'm not Nick Cage. I don't know what that's from. Look Who's Talking too. Maybe these are all movies that have John Travolta in it. Could be. Hairspray actually is a movie, and I think it does have John Travolta in it. So I think that has to be the answer. It has to be John Travolta. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna go back to the game. We're gonna put John Travolta in the next probably app. All right. So the next app is gonna be photos. So let's put in the app photos. Let's put in John, and I believe he spells it with an H. Travolta. And that's how you guys would spell it. That's John Travolta. Let's see if that works. Yes, Jam Genius. Oh, an ice machine. A couple ice machines. There's a picture with get on it. I see 2 gets. Can we zoom in? Why would there be 2 gets? Oh, there's a get on his tag. Oh, there it is. There's a get on the phone. There's 4 gets. I don't see any more gets. There are only 4 gets. Oh, wait a second. Forget? Is that what it is? Forget? Like, forget there's 4 gets. So is that forget? Let's check out the other pictures just in case there might be something else somewhere in there. Not seeing anything else. There's just normal stock photos, I think. Let's try forget for calendar. See if that works. Because there was 4 gets, and so the word would be forget, right? That should work. That seems like it would work. I'm a jam genius. All right, so there's a bunch of dates highlighted. Square it. What board game does that remind you of? Okay. Divide by 10. Add 70. How far back does this go? It starts here. If you added up all the days in the year, so that I'm going to pull out the calculator because it looks like we're going to be doing a lot of different formulas here, a lot of different adding. It looked like, dividing. I don't know. So there's 365 days in a year. Let's go to 6. Divided by 7. That comes to 52. Take that number and subtract 2. Subtract 2. Comes to 50. Add 70. That's 120. Divided by 10. Comes to 12. And then square. So 12. Yeah. So 12 times 12 is 124. No, I'm sorry, 144. So 12 times 12 comes to 144. What board game does that remind you of? What board game has 144? Is it 144 pieces? 144 spaces? Squares? So what I did was I searched up 144 board game, and the first thing that popped up was a Chinese board game played with 144 tiles, also known as mahjong. So let's try mahjong. Let's see if mahjong works. It'd be in notes. I don't know how to spell mahjong. That's how you spell mahjong. So that's mahjong. See if that worked. That did work. So the answer to the calendar came to 144 and they asked you what board game that reminds you of. Mahjong is played with 144 tiles. And that's the answer to that password. So the password is here. And then self-affirmation mantra. That is a bunch of random letters. That it's either a bunch of random letters or it's a language that I do not understand at all. And I'm not about to Google translate it. Let's see if we can find another way. Self-affirmation mantra. You are strong. You are handsome. You are envied. You are desired. You aren't balding. It's a hairstyle. Deborah in marketing thinks you're magnificent. You are important. Very important. Important, strong, and handsome. Harold is the best. I am the best. All right. Good to have confidence. App Vault is password protected. All right. I just been searching around for a while now trying to find this password. It says the password is here, but I'm so on the verge of Google translating all of this. Because is it in there somewhere? The password is here. Oh, wait a second. It's not saying the password is here as in these two paragraphs. It's saying the password is here. So the password is H-E-R-E. It's got to be, right? Or am I just like really pulling at straws right now? H-E-R-E. Let's try it. The password has to be here. Oh, I'm a jam G. It took me forever. It's just a little play on words, and it took me forever to find that. I don't know why. Once again, you fought valiantly and made your way to the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Harold, the deceptive double agent, blackmailed Steve because he's corrupt. It's as simple as that. I'll see you soon. I don't even know what we're supposed to be looking for. Why did Harold blackmail Steven? Oh, because he's corrupt. Corrupt. That's got to be it. Let's go ahead and check the answer. Yes, Jam Genius. Of course. And we have now moved on to part 4 of 4 in regards to the mission phone. And I hope this is helping you guys. And if it is, if you guys are getting stuck on some of these puzzles or some of these riddles and you're using this video to help you find it, hit that like button. If you're enjoying this content, if you're enjoying me going through and figuring this all out by myself and kind of putting it out there for you guys, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments down below. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and join the Tethered. As always, thanks for watching. Love you all, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.